हर गहने में छुपी होती है एक कहानी और हर कहानी को बनाता है खास। श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी।
शादी हो, त्योहार हो, सालगिरह या कोई खास दिन, हमारा विश्वास श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी।
यहाँ मिलता है आपको शुद्ध हॉलमार्क गोल्ड ज्वेलरी का बेहतरीन कलेक्शन, क्वालिटी जो दिल जीत ले, डिजाइन जो नजरें थाम ले और भरोसा जो पीढ़ियों तक साथ निभाए। श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी, जहाँ हर खुशी का गहना आपका इंतजार कर रहा है। पता नियर शास्त्री रोड, एबरडीन बाजार, श्री विजयपुरम। कॉल 031922333822। श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी, आपके सपनों का गहना हर मौके के लिए।
Now, I would like to request Dr. Swarnakala to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Kailash Chandra, former Director, Zoological Survey of India. Thank you. Music too breathes life into every gathering. As we begin this workshop, we welcome you all with a melodious song that carries warmth, joy, and togetherness in every note.
स्वागतम है आपका, आगमन है आपका, स्वागतम है आपका, आगमन है आपका। स्वागत चमन के फूल हम, वो चमन है आपका, जिस चमन के फूल हम, वो चमन है आपका। सानी धनी धप धप मप मगरे मगर, स्वागतम है आपका, आगमन है आपका, स्वागतम है आपका, आगमन है आपका।
Now I request the dignitaries on the dais for lighting the lamp and inaugurate this workshop. Dr. C. Shivaperuman, Additional Director, Zoological Survey of India, to extend a warm welcome and address this august gathering.
Very good morning to all. Honorable former Director, Zoological Survey of India, Dr. Kailash Chandra, participants of this 3-day training workshop on coastal and marine biodiversity of island ecosystem, students and teachers from Tagore Government College, my colleagues, students, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. I, on behalf of Zoological Survey of India, welcome you all to the inaugural function of 3-day training workshop. Sir, thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation with a short notice. We have with us Dr. Kailash Chandra, former Director, Zoological Survey of India. Whatever you are seeing, the development and our museum and our backside, our repository building, all developed during his sir period only. Whenever we asked anything, he never say no to particularly ANRC's ZSA. Sir, thank you, sir, for your support during your tenure. And this building also, that first coconut broken by him only for this foundation stone. And he was here during his initial period. And during entire career he has supported like anything for particularly this regional centers. Sir, this 3-day training workshop we are conducting for class 1 officers of other services excluding forest service. In the year, this is a third training program. First training program we conducted in the month of July for the other stakeholders, particularly for teachers and students. And this month, second week, we had training for class 2 group B officers of other services, and this mainly for group B officers of other services. This program we planned 2 days class room exercise and 1 day field trip to intertidal fauna at Barmanala, South Andaman, and also will be taking to Chidatapu Baligal Park. Sir, we have planned 8 different talks by eminent speakers, including our former director also will be delivering 2 talks, and 1 talk will be delivering by director Central Island Agriculture Research Institute, and 1 talk will be Jojo IFS Department of Endowment Forest, and I'll be delivering a couple of talks, including last training we have missed Antarctica, but this training I included exclusively 1 talk on Antarctica also. Participants, thank you for coming here, and also I extend my sincere thank all the head of the department of various department for nomination of trainees for this particularly this training program. Try to take knowledge, try to take information from this 3-day training course and spread across among your colleagues and friends and also your family members. So the conservation of biodiversity not only individually cannot do or preserve the biodiversity, so it is our responsibility to take care of our mother earth and conserve and preserve the biodiversity of our island ecosystem. With the few words, I once again extend my sincere thanks to all the participants and my colleagues, and also extend my sincere thanks to our former director for coming over here. So, once again, I wish all for successful completion of the training program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It's time to honor our honorable chief guest. I invite Additional Director Zoological Survey of India, Dr. C. Shiva Perumal, to honor our respected chief guest.
Very good morning to all of you. Dr. C. Shiva Perumal, Additional Director and Officer in charge of Andaman Nicobar Regional Center, Vijayapuram. We know by Polar Bear Valley, and still continuing the same thing. All the participants, distinguished officers, my staff and scientists from ZSI Polar Bear, all colleagues and the other participants. It's always pleasure to me to visit Andaman Nicobar Regional Center. Reason being that I have spent around more than 7 years in these islands from 1991 to 1998, and those who are the senior people here, and they have continued from that time, and they are islanders. They know very well how these islands were there, how beautiful these islands were. You can witness by entering to this hall. All around these photos of different ecosystems, whether it's a forest, mangrove, maybe coral reefs, and many other associates that how beautiful these islands are. In fact, that was the period which was almost beginning of my career. I joined JETSI 1989, another one regional center, that is the Himalaya. And just after serving 1.5 years, I was transferred to Port Blair. I was shocked to know why I am being transferred to Port Blair. But after joining here, I could say that that was my golden period, because I could get the opportunity to work in these islands. These are no doubts biological gold mines for all of us, and not only for the administrator, academicians, and the local people, but for it's a prestige for the entire world. Such natural beauty, bounty of the nature, you will not witness anywhere. I think many of you may be knowing about these islands at least 35 years before, what was the condition and how it has reached now. Population was just maybe 1.5 lakh of the entire Andaman Nicobar Islands, covering both the districts, started from North Andaman to the southernmost point, whom we call as Indra Point. It was there. But now it's more than 5 lakhs, if I'm not wrong. So how much transformation has taken place during last 3 decades? One way we are very happy, but at the same time, there is a lot of degradation of the environment. And today's workshop for all 20 senior officials who are attending this training workshop is a really knowledge sharing with all of them, that Dr. Sivapurman has organized this workshop for 3 days. For 2 days we will have different lectures and interaction. It's not only one side, but anyone, if you are interested, you can have the interaction, why it is so. And one day field visit has also been arranged. And the title of the workshop is the Coastal and Marine Biodiversity of the Island, the ecosystem. Very, very interesting topic on which you would be witnessing. I hope many of you will be aware about the biodiversity of these islands, but we may further pinpoint how they are important for all of us, and not only for us, but to our country, and then further to the Southeast Asia, Indo-Pacific region, and to the whole world. Because we are not living in isolation. These island ecosystems are very, very important. There are about 100,000 islands throughout the world. And we have in India around 1,000, and 572 islands are there in Andaman Nicobar Islands. Most of them are there in Andaman and remaining in Nicobar group of islands, of which hardly 20% are inhabited. But what about uninhabited islands? Whether they are still having the natural conditions, and what is the role where the administration is playing there, and why we could not go there and settle there. So there are many questions to the public, what should be the role, and in between lot of our developmental activities are also going, whether they are sustainable to us or not, and they are required. So all those questions will come to your mind. These islands cover about 8,249 square kilometer, and if you see the coastline, that is 1,962 kilometer out of around 8,000 kilometer which is there in throughout India. So how much area you are covering in these islands, despite the area which is just 0.25% of the area of the total geographical area of the country. You have only 0.25%. It's a minuscule of the whole country, but at the same time, what role you are playing, that is very, very pertinent and very important for all of us. People, when we call about the Poleware or Andaman in mainland, at least 95% of the people, they do not know. They do not know where the Poleware is there or Andamans are there. It was known as Kalapani only to them, and still they feel that Kalapani. And before coming to here, I was also called that why are you going to Kalapani? But the situation is totally different. These are all golden islands. We are not able to analyze it, but certainly it is. Who love the nature and who admire this and who want to be with the nature. Because nature is the only thing by which you get the happiness. You might be knowing this name of the country, Bhutan. Their GDP is the only happiness, and the whole world Bhutan is known to be the happiest country, because their people, they consider that nature is the only important thing for them, and that is why that happiness criteria they have considered in gross domestic product, that is GDP. How these coastal and marine ecosystems are important. You know that we are living in universe, जिसको हम ब्रह्मांड भी बोलते हैं, and this universe is infinite, and earth is even not a drop of the ocean if you compare to the entire universe. And within earth, that sea or the coastal region which you see it all around us are 572 islets, and some of them may be outcrops which emerge at the time of when the tide grows or tide go down. Tide time only you see some of those islets. So the entire sea is more than 90% of the volume of the whole earth, and you have more than 70% of the area which is covered in the earth mass. So only 1/3 area you have land mass, and 2/3 area is covered by the oceans in that earth. And these islands, you know that they are, if you compare anywhere in mainland where many tribal communities are there. Here we have 6 tribal communities, starting from the Great Andamanis, the Nongis, Java and Centralese, and then Sompen and the Nicobaris. They have been inhabiting these islands for many years. Even people do not know when they come, from where they have come. There are various hypotheses are there, but I am fortunate that I could go and meet many of them, even the Centralese, while we were having the contact expedition to Java. That time we also tried to visit the Centralese islands. So these fragile islands are very important for all of us. I think many of the officials from Navy and the Coast Guard and the police forest, they have been visiting other islands. Even during tsunami, 26 December 2004, when it happened, nobody just thought of it, how it could happen. It's because of the fragile nature of our nature. We cannot just ignore all of those happenings. Even cyclone happened in 2013, and that becomes a havoc, a disaster, natural disaster to all of us. All of a sudden, thousands of people, they die, and we do not have anything to just rescue them. Even if you talk about the Nicobar group of islands, some of you might have visited Kandik. In 90s, there was no jetty. One has to go by the ship and then platoon and then only you can go to this island, particularly Nicobar group of islands. I just want to say one of the some incident which happened with me. Although there are many incidents when I've been surveying these islands from North Andaman to Great Nicobar. Almost I have been to many of those places. And we thought of surveying Little Nicobar and Pilomilo Island. It was around 1993. So myself, I was the team leader, and I took a lot of our colleagues with me, maybe 5-6 people, Dr. D.V. Rao, P.T. Rajan and Dr. Sanjeev Kumar. They became the scientists, senior scientists later on, and we took 5-6 people and went to Pilomilo Island. There was actually the police post. There was no guest house, no hotel, no accommodation those days in 90s, and just we boarded the ship without having much information. Only through message it was informed to the police people that such and such team will be arriving on such and such date. Okay, we enjoyed ship journey from here up to this our Pilomilo Island, and after reaching there, we saw that there is no jetty. Then what to do? How to reach to the island? Then we saw that police people, they have sent 5-6 dinghies. Dinghies, you know very well, which can just carry 1 or 2 persons, only 1 or 2 persons. So when they have sent 5-6 dinghies to the ship, so we got down it from the stairs all along that ship, and first I just got down. So one of the Nicobaru, who are the inhabitant of that place, he asked me to just get down in that dinghy, and I also had a lot of our survey material with me. I just got down, then sat. Then literally you may be not knowing, I have just gone from that ship to the Pilomilo Island by myself by doing it. So it was so adventurous, and unfortunately there was one of the person, his name is Mr. Bhaskar, you may be knowing. He has surveyed almost all the island of Andaman Nicobar Islands for turtle nesting.
Thank you very much, sir. We are grateful for your inspiring presence and the wisdom you have shared. Thank you very much once again. Now I invite Dr. Swarnakala to propose vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks and acknowledge the presence of the graceful audience gathered here for the inaugural function of 3-day training workshop on coastal and marine biodiversity of island ecosystem. I, on behalf of Zoological Survey of India, Andaman Nicobar Regional Centre, Port Blair, extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Kailash Chandra, former Director, Zoological Survey of India, for gracing this occasion and enlightening all of us with his inspiring words. Thank you, sir. I would like to offer a profound thanks to all the participants who have come from different parts of the islands. We hope that you gain valuable insights and connections from this training program. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Dhriti Banerjee, Director, Zoological Survey of India, for guidance and support in organizing this event. I also extend thanks to all our most valued guests, dignitaries and everyone gathered here for their cooperation in the institution of this event. Our sincere thanks to all press and media representatives for their support and cooperation. Thank you.